shit, really?
I think it's OBS, honestly. Which would make sense as to why my stream was fine earlier, because I was only streaming on Streamlabs earlier and not OBS. But I can't do
Hmm.
Streamlabs with VRChat because it fucks with the audio. Because people claim that they can't hear anybody, so I turn everybody up, but they're way too loud for me, and it's unbearable for me, and I can barely hear myself talk. So, meh.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Fucking
Hopefully it works later.
eh. Hopefully. Shuz. What's up here? Plants. And I can't pick any of them up. I was gonna yeet them. Fuck your chicken strips.
Eat plants.
Eat plant.
Eat plant, come strong. Yeah.
Eat
They also have
plant.
a blanket outside near the sand.
Wait, they do? Really?
Yeah.
Aw, that's adorable! That's so cute. We came here by boat. I see it now. We just found this.
Yes.
Look at the fucking trees growing out of this.
Hey, this actually happens.
Yeah, I know.
I live in Florida. These actually happen.
Well, I know, but still, I think that's so funny. It's just like, where are we? Where did you bring us?
The literal middle of nowhere.
Oh, okay.
You said no fast food chain cafes, so I brought you to the literally most remote cafe possible.
Yeah, there's no fast food here. That's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Karma Online as light? You know what? I'm not questioning it.
I have
That's
no idea.
that
So,
scares me.
spoiler warning, I have no idea how this is going to turn out.
I don't either, but you know what? That's fine.
Yeah, we'll go. I don't expect this to be super long, but we'll just go with the flow.
Go with the flow. Can we
Like
actually
the
go on the
flow of
boat?
this water.
Oh,
We can. There's no steering.
how did we get here if there's no... Oh god. There's no collider on this
There's
part.
no engine. There's no sail.
It's
This
fucking
boat is
Steamboat
magic.
Willie. We
Save
just
my
gotta wait
name.
for corporate mouse to come drive the boat.
No corporate now. I don't want to deal with Disney.
Disney. Wanna go to Disney World?
Disney. There's a 30-minute drive from where I live. I can go to Disney whenever I fucking want to.
Well, I mean, you gotta be rich.
Nah, Florida people get a discount.
Well, you know what? You could go fuck yourself. No, I'm kidding. How big of a fucking discount, though?
Look, most of the people that goes to Disney, I'm not gonna lie, are mostly Floridians because they get a discount, and that's how Disney gets all this fucking money.
I mean, that's fair. But, like, is it a big discount? Like, is it, like...
I think it's like 30% off, like hotels and entry fees.
Oh, that's not bad. Especially if you already live in Florida and you don't plan on staying.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, yeah. Before it was like 3-hour drive. I'm in Orlando because of school, so now it's a 30-minute drive.
Right.
I still can't afford it because the college is getting all my money, but.
Fucking college.
Anyway, that's enough dicking around. Oh shit! I killed my date before the fucking day even started. Fuck.
Well,
That must be
fuck.
really bad. I'm just gonna go home.
No, no, no,
no! Okay. I guess we'll start. Are you ready? Gotcha. Alright. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, this is remote.
Yeah.
How did the boat actually work? Magic?
Magic. My
Yeah,
money's on
yeah,
magic.
magic. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it doesn't make sense. That's why we're saying it's magic.
Fair. A lot of trees.
Well, welcome to Roseport. It's in the middle of some ocean. I don't know which.
Oh, the flowers are pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's nice. I like it. It's very cozy.
Mm-hmm. And I have rented out the entire place. That is why it's empty, and not because it's in the remote area of nowhere.
Huh.
I'm sorry if that sounded weird.
No, it wasn't weird. I mean, I think they kind of got the wrong impression with renting out.
Yeah. Yeah. This place isn't too busy anyways, because, middle of nowhere. I don't know who they're trying the advertising, except people who get here via teleportation, I guess.
Yeah, it could kind of be like the Dream Tree Cafe, where you literally have to dream in order to get there.
Exactly. You need some. Except they have good advertisement because they tell a lot of people about them.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, there's actually a poster for them outside the casino.
I did not know that. I know that Missy has one at the very back.
Mhm.
Or front. Depends how you look at it.
Depends on which way you're going.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, would you like something to eat, drink, sit down?
Yeah, I'd like to sit down. Uh, wherever you want to sit, I guess.
Where do you want to sit? You can sit anywhere.
I guess over here.
What would you like me to grab you?
What's over there?
Let's see. We have curry. We have chicken, and gravy. I think that's some sort of student rice. Let's see. Macaroni. This one's an Italian dish that I don't know the name of. It's the one with spaghetti and um, scallops with a bit of shrimp. And this one looks like spaghetti and ham. I don't know about that one.
I'll take the Italian dish that you can't pronounce, please.
Thank you. I'm already making an ass of myself. Fuck me. Anything to drink?
Oh, you alright?
Yes, see, every chair is cursed for some reason, and sometimes that just happens.
Oh, that's fair. What do they have to drink over there?
Let's see. The cauldron is filled with, mulled wine. They also have tea, coffee, and, I think milkshakes, or parfait, I think it's called.
I'll take a mulled wine, please.
I'll grab one as well.
Pepperoncino. Peperoncino. I'm not even gonna try. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
Sapphire called you a living corpse. How do you eat if you're a living corpse?
Man, that really is going around. Uh, it's complicated. I'm technically not a corpse because a corpse dictates that you would have died before. I am technically dead, but I have never died before. I know that doesn't make sense, but
Uh,
how I how I eat though is all my organs are still technically functioning. It's just a lot slower than usual. I don't tell people this, but it usually takes me an extra 2 to 4 hours to digest things.
oh, okay. I think I kind of
Everything's slower
understand.
for me. My heart rate is slower, my body temperature is colder, everything just moves a bit slower in here, so.
Understandable.
Hmm.
Was it?
Sapphire really does tell you everything.
Yeah, for a while, she used to call me mom a lot, so I think she still feels that way. She pretty much tells me everything. I'm pretty sure she tells me more things than she tells Steele.
That's probably true. She seems extremely fond of you. I know she speaks extremely highly of you.
Mm.
I believe you were going to say something. Apologies for interrupting.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. Um, were you always like that, or did you change?
Um, I wasn't born like this. No, I um was young and I wanted to figure out how to stay longer than 60, 70 like most folks. So I pursued a way to figure it out. My master said it was foolish and I'm only giving myself a curse, but I actually didn't listen. So I made myself this.
Do you regret it?
Sometimes. Sometimes. But there's goods and there's pros and there's cons. After all, I wouldn't be here talking to you right now.
That's fair. This food's really good.
Um, that's enough about me. Why don't you tell me a bit more about your world and how everything works? I'm interested.
Oh well, currently in my world, while here in Metaverse, it's 400 years into the future. In my world, it's 600 years. It's 2621. I originally lived in New York with my mom and my dad, and my dad got a job at a top secret facility in Dubai. And Dubai was more technologically advanced than everywhere else in the world and more rich. And we needed the money, so my dad took the job and we moved to Dubai. And when I say technologically advanced, I mean it was culture shock. They had flying cars.
Hmm.
We didn't have that in America. And I
Hmm.
honestly don't think anybody in America knew that they had them either, but my dad started working at this facility and one day, one of his partners made a discovery. It was another dimension and a way to walk into that dimension. And everybody in the facility was scared because they didn't know what lied beyond it. And they were scared of whatever lived in this other dimension. They were scared that it was going to come out. And I'll admit, I shouldn't have done it, but I was curious. I was allowed to go into the facility since I was immediate family, and my dad and his partner were speaking about the new discovery, and I got curious. So I used the machine or the invention to open a doorway and walk through. And I found myself in the dimension. It was not dangerous. It was like, how do you describe it? It was kind of like, it was like a medieval type era, but machines were around. Like they did have technology,
Hmm.
but there were like fantasy creatures and
Like,
stuff. Like there were knights, there were
like,
paladins.
like steampunk or
Kind of like steampunk, yeah.
hmm,
But I think a little bit
interesting.
lesser advanced.
Hmm.
And when I came back out after figuring out how to leave, everybody in the facility, I obviously got in trouble. And I told them what I saw, and that whatever I saw in there, it didn't hurt me. If anything, they just kind of looked at me and shrugged and kept walking. And that's when I was offered the position of, I guess, being kind of like a guinea pig. Where I would go to these
Hmm.
different worlds and I would send them back data that I would collect. That way I can show them that there was nothing to be afraid of. And that if there was a danger, how to prepare for it.
A explorer of sorts, then.
Mm. The third day of owning the invention was the day that I met Steel and Tiamat at the Jade Dragon.
Hmm. Do you regret going through that portal the first time, may I ask?
No, because
Understood.
it made me realize that all the things that I wanted to be real were real. And there's still so much left to explore as well, so
That much is true. It seems every day something new pops up.
yeah, you're telling me. There's only one thing I really kind of regret, but
You don't have to share if you don't want to.
no, it's fine. It's I moved past it. There's a lot of things I regret with Steel.
Hmm.
I was new to these other worlds, and I was new to more outspoken people, and but I moved past it.
I see. Hmm.
Granted, I still think of Sapphire as my daughter because she keeps calling me mom.
He most definitely sees you as her mother. I can tell you that much. You have a very special thing in that family.
I honestly
I'm
thought I wouldn't make
sorry
a
if
good
this.
mother, so it's refreshing knowing that I'm doing a good job.
You're doing better than most. I'll tell you that. I'm sorry if this is not the most romantic thing or topics we're talking about. I'm extremely rusty.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not good with love. I'm not. I was that one awkward kid in school that didn't really speak out or anything, and I just kind of was the wallflower. I had friends who would invite me to dances and stuff, but never had the guts to tell people, "Hey, you want to dance?" or "Hey, you want to go out?" I was just too shy.
I've mostly been doing my own solo thing for a while. In the beginning, I was just a blacksmith working with my folks. Even then, I would just do my own thing. Then I went to go study by myself with my master, so that's only me and him. And then when that happened, I stumbled onto my ex, but that's the whole story and topic. And I've been very much doing things on us with, well, not that many people.
Mm.
It's been interesting these past few months trying to get through that, but it's still comforting every now and then to, go home and, at least be with the ones you love and not always have to deal with the drama of everyone else, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. I
You're
actually.
you're a very intelligent person.
Oh, go ahead.
Hmm? No, no, I was my bad for interrupting you. Please continue.
I actually have a question because someone mentioned it to me, and I can't really get the thought out of my head. Do you think I'm dangerous?
Am I dangerous?
I don't think you are.
Yeah, you cut out for me, so I
Oh, oh.
heard bits.
No, 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 me. Do you think I'm dangerous?
I think anyone has the potential for danger, but whether someone will actually do it is another story entirely. So, do you have the potential for danger? Yes. Do I actually think you're dangerous? No. At least towards me, that is.
Hmm. The only reason I'm asking is because I was telling people about everything I knew, all the data I've collected on things and creatures, and how prepared I was, and someone said that with my knowledge and how much I know, I could easily be one of the most dangerous people in Metaverse, and I've been thinking about that for a while.
Information is a terrifying thing, terrifying burden as well.
Hmm.
But it's how you use it, like any tool, that makes it dangerous or a blessing. Information could save many lives if used correctly. I think people just think everything that could possibly be dangerous is dangerous because of all the dangerous things that do happen in this metaverse of ours.
Yeah. Sapphire actually told me something really upsetting yesterday about that, and just about danger in Metaverse, and apparently something that happened.
Hmm. There's many things that have been starting to stir up again, but that's here or there. Penny, you're a very intelligent person and extremely pretty, and I appreciate your company and I appreciate you coming here.
Thank you. I'm really glad to be here. I oh god, I'm bad at this. I
Don't worry, I'm worse probably.
I think you're really nice, and I think you're also really smart, and yeah. She's gonna start blushing.
Thank you. I mean that. No, there's so many dangerous things and so many busy work. It's nice to just not worry about that and talk to someone that actually, cares about things. And
Mhm.
next to I'm messing up my words now. Stringy. Why is that? Oh.
That's kind of the reason why you don't see me at the casino that often anymore and things like that. I like seeing everybody,
Mm,
but it's one of those what if scenarios.
I I rarely go to the casino nowadays. It can be a hassle, and lately I'm trying to take a bit break from ghosting big gatherings as I'm starting to get a bit tired of everything.
Mm. Not only that, but Sapphire
People who
told
need me,
me.
they know how to call me.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. But Sapphire told me I had to remove my pin for safety reasons, and I asked her why, and she said that apparently the scouts are being threatened or something, and that has me a little bit concerned too. That's kind of the other reason why I've been worried about going out.
Hmm. Yeah. The scouts are becoming an interesting group. They're strong, capable, but sometimes they can honestly act like real children sometimes.
I kind of got that feeling from the comms last night. There was a lot of yelling.
Mm-hmm.
But
The
there's
only
something that
I will say one.
oh, go ahead.
There you go.
Oh, I was gonna say, but from what Sapphire told me about what the meeting was, since I couldn't go last night, I want to go to the ship tonight and I want to see if Higgs is there because I've seen Jay. I know what Jay is. I've studied that race before. I think Higgs needs to understand that that bond that forms, it happens without consent.
Mm-hmm. Not a familiar bong, at least by my standards.
Mm,
Consent is important, always.
it is, but with that type of race, it just happens. If that individual familiar sees you, as someone that was their previous master, the bond will form by instinct. If you just get them away from them for a while, it will break, but anyway.
I will say one thing about that. The only situation about that pissed me off a little bit is the fact that they couldn't, keep it privately and had to sit down
Yeah,
and cause
it had
the
to
whole
be in.
meeting for everyone.
Yeah. Sapphire said that the meeting wasn't too uneventful. She said that it was good for everybody to get things off their chests, so.
Hmm. I would have joined, but I was in the desert dealing with golems around that time, so.
Uh,
That mission.
oh, right.
I wasn't making golems in the desert randomly. It was a different wizard that would look like a stereotype and made me angry.
Oh, right, okay, alright.
Anyways. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm being awkward.
No, it's fine. I'm sorry if I'm being awkward. Again, I'm not. I'm not good at this.
I'm gonna grab one of those desserts. You want one?
Sure, yeah, I finished.
We'll see if I can balance this on a cane.
Oh, thank you.
Here we go.
Careful.
I got this, baby. Ooh. But sometimes you don't need magic to do tricks. What do you want?
uh, do they have brownies?
They do got brownies.
I'll take a brownie, please.
Apparently, they don't like getting stuck to plates, so
Thank you.
I will forcibly bring the plate to someone. God damn it! Muffin. I don't know why all cafe stuff is like either extremely big or extremely tiny.
It's always one or the other.
There's no Where's the medium cafe?
Medium cafe.
Yeah, they only have medium drinks, medium-sized portions, and medium plates. And then they can have two contributors, which are small and big cafe, which are just like all the other cafes because they do the exact same thing, but they named it like that.
I think it would be the Japanese cafes, and then it would go to the British cafes, and then the Texas cafes when it comes to size.
Yes.
Because British.
But they're not located in any of those. But they're not located in any of those areas. They're spread around everywhere except those areas to make things confusing.
Right. Because I know in the UK their sizes are fairly medium sized.
Oh, so what you're telling me is what you're telling me is the medium cafe is in Britain, so I just need to go hop my ass over to eat the good old Brits and go.
Have tea and crumpets.
Yes. I do enjoy the tea. The crumpets are a bit too They're too bit dry for me.
Hmm. Well, aren't you supposed to dip them in the tea?
I mean, there's a chance. There is a chance someone just gave me the crap Americans get where they just keep them in the freezer and then microwave the shit. So, you know.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I've only been to a couple of different versions of the UK, so.
Hmm. Never been yet. I've been to one place. Been to one area from Iceland, but
Hmm.
that's because Gormund was showing me a few things.
When do you,
With all the
begin the tower?
um, it was supposed to be on the 23rd, but they moved it to we don't know yet. Soon, haha, funny.
Um, what do they. How will it work? Like, do you know how it'll be set up?
There, there will be, I believe, 8 bosses. It's gonna be a boss rush, and we fight through each one in order to get a wish or get the wish, I guess. And I've seen the bosses. I'm not allowed to say anything about them, but oh boy.
What's the policy on if someone gets hurt or injured?
If
Is there one?
someone gets hurt or injured, then like mid combat or
Mid combat.
we either bring to one. I either quickly heal them, or they bring one to Patty's healing box. I think it's Spencer. She calls it. That or Pigs or Ares gives a potion out, and this is all for everyone except for one person who cannot heal, but except for their own natural healing. So that's going to be interesting because they've already got super hurt a couple of times.
What if you can't heal them? What if they're so injured that they need proper medical attention? Will they be escorted out or
um, is this for tower training or the actual tower?
the actual tower?
I don't believe so. No. But we're gonna make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, you could see why I asked, right?
I think I can guess. Yes. I don't know what'll happen. I can't predict the future. But I know I have a few other people's back and they have mine. And from what I see, there's a few others I'm more worried about than myself.
So you trust everybody that you're going to be fighting with?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Old ears.
No, you're fine. So you trust everybody that you're going to be fighting with? You don't believe that they're going to pull a fast one?
there's a slight chance, or maybe a very, very slight chance that Gormunder might do something. But after yelling and arguing and people finally getting through and figuring things out, and figuring out just Sachi being a fucking troll, I think we'll be fine. Let's just say, the one that runs the Lotus likes putting things into people's minds that are not very healthy.
Oh, no, I know. Sapphire mentioned that when she was going to help assist with the Hand of Zaraswar, how she wasn't doing it for Sachi, she was doing it for the other people that were involved. Because she had a lot of friends fighting
I
in that war.
believe that. I believe that 100%. Honestly, though, I'm just waiting for when it finally happens.
Yeah.
I think you can get what it is, although I can elaborate.
What do you want to wish for?
A new body. You already know that I'm a living corpse.
Mm-hmm.
I. Everything is slower. Everything is colder. I can't feel without these gloves. I can't see properly without glasses. Not walking good right now. Nor that I think I truly will ever again. I can't taste things very well. I mostly feel just pain and extreme stuff. I've lost a lot of normal living habits.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's a chance I get that back, I want to fight for it. Of course, that's secondary. But the main reason I'm going is to make sure those dumbasses don't fucking die.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And I'm sorry if this makes you concerned. I didn't. I wanted this to be nice. I didn't want this to be sad.
No, it's fine. It's just. I know you mentioned it, and I was just wondering.
You know, the big one that joined the tower pulled us all aside and asked us a bunch of different questions, and one of them was, well, it wasn't a question for me, it was a statement. Once they heard about my situation, they thought, so you have the least one to lose, because if you die, then you just become one of the crows, and they're back basically the same as your current situation. But I had to disagree with her, because if I die, there's a lot of people that'll be sad. I have daughters. I have Sapphire. I have Lance. And I have you. So I'm gonna make damn sure I get out of that fucking tower.
I hope so. I've seen too many. How do I put it? I have seen too many versions of competitions and tournaments similar to that have usually ended pretty badly. There was one I actually went to. I wasn't involved, I was a spectator, but
Mm-hmm.
when I was there, I knew that I would get in trouble if they found out that I was involved. But if I came across somebody that was injured, I would try to help them locate the building where all the injured people would go to get medical help. And there was an incident where there was a man and his bride that were leading a whole group of people. Apparently, they were hiding now and they were trying to escape the city. There was something in the city basically making the buildings come alive into giant creatures made of machine and steam. And I witnessed a man come out of the shadows and kill the bride. And all because he wanted the prize. And when I stood there, because I was in shock, I didn't really know how to react. The only thing that I heard was she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, though, I finally did snap out of it, and when her husband chased after the man, I ran out to try to help, but by that point, the bride was already gone. And when I was escaping the city myself, I saw the last remaining contestants fighting tooth and nail, like bloody battles. I mean, this was something that I hadn't seen during my entire time in that city. Because at that point, people were becoming too desperate. The city was falling apart. But in the end, the man won, the husband, and by the time I was leaving, I looked behind and I saw all the people that were lying dead in the streets suddenly rising up again. So I think I can imagine what he used his prize for. And that's another reason why games like that, tournaments like that, always scare me. Because I've seen how desperate people can become for something like that. And
I we've all discussed what our wish is at this point. Well, all except for one. Which is why I said I'll be keeping my eye on Wonder. It seems quite content on something. No bits, but not the full story.
someone told me once at Purple Lotus when we were talking about the tournament that Gormunder might not have a soul. And I asked Sapphire if she saw one in him, and she said no.
I can deconfirm. Does not have a soul.
Do you think maybe that's what he wants the wish for?
Ari guessed that. And from what I can term, is part of it, but it's not the full story. There's more to his wish than I want my soul back. but I believe that's enough talk about that for now.
Yeah, yeah.
I like what you did with your hair today.
Oh, thank you. I actually kind of made an effort to make it look nicer than usual. Usually I just get up in the morning and
Yeah,
just kind of make it look decent.
I used to do that, but now I have to perk myself up in the morning, or else I look like a fucking slob. I look like the respectable one with the decent hair and what did Trin? What did she first say when she started first said? Oh yeah, why the fuck do you look like a goddamn? It's like a. I was like e-boy or something. No, no, that was before. No, it was. Oh right, why do you look like a gay vampire? Now I remember.
What?
Back when cause I didn't always look like this. I used to be a bit shorter, a bit scrawnier, a bit in a blacker jacket. And when I first started, well, when I yeah, crystal nonsense later, and I looked a bit more taller and like this, people thought I looked like Van Helsing or a vampire or a gay vampire for some reason.
I mean,
Pale skin, white hair,
if it makes you
white
feel any
eyes.
better, I didn't think that.
What did you think when you first saw me?
Well, really, you looked really formal, really smart. I assumed you were some kind of professor when I first saw you.
Appreciated.
Hmm. And I don't usually assume people's races just by their looks because I've met too many
Oh, so you
people.
don't judge a book like a cover like most people.
Well, I mean, when you've been to as many dimensions and so many worlds as I have, you tend to, not to pass judgment on people. One person could look like a
Mm-hmm.
unicorn and then claim that they're not.
Exactly. Well, the exact opposite.
Right, yeah, they could look like a unicorn and then they just turn around and say, I'm a mermaid, what do you mean?
Yeah. Didn't you know Poseidon made all the horses? I'm not fucking. Hmm. When I first thought you, hmm, I thought you were interesting, but I also, didn't assume too much. But then again, I don't know if there's a defining look for someone who goes through worlds of words searching for information. So,
Yeah, a lot of people often tell me that I'm not at all what they would think I would look like for someone with that kind of title. Especially when I tell them that I'm really good friends with Tiamat and that she considers me a favorite.
honestly, yeah, no, most people think of like a Dragon Ball or a Kobo, at least some force scale.
Mm, I'm just a normal human. And then other people also tell me that I'm normal in the way that I'm normal, but I'm different in Metaverse. Because people,
Of course, you're you.
yeah, because I'm human, I have no magic, I have no abilities, and not only that, but I don't have a tragic backstory. My parents are both still alive and
Mm.
well. I see them a lot. I go and visit, and they're both doing fine. I think the only thing tragic about my
That's
backstory was my
That's good to
previous
hear.
love life. Anyway,
Does that mean I eventually have to visit your parents?
I wouldn't be too intimidated. I mean,
You
I
say
told
that,
you.
but then your fucking father slaps you on the back and tells you get up, son, or something shit like that.
Well, I mean, my dad's a scientist, so he's book smart too.
Hmm.
And, well, I think he'd probably be more intimidated about with my mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was actually, you know what boot camp is?
Booth or boot?
Boot. It's where people go
Ah,
for like training and things like that to enter the military.
I've
Really
heard of a
strict.
boot camp, yes.
She was an instructor there,
Oh,
but she
Sounds
ended
like an
up
interesting one.
leaving
But
because
also might tell me to do squats.
well, she ended up leaving because um she underwent a surgery that kind of messed with her legs, and so she couldn't move around as much as she wanted to. So she decided to become a
I
stay-at-home author instead.
I can relate to that.
Yeah. She's really nice, but just don't make her mad. She's very intimidating.
I'll be the judge of that. Hopefully it's not intimidating.
She doesn't yell, it's just the look she gives you.
Oh, she gives you the snake eyes.
Yeah.
You give you one of these. I'm giving you a snake eye because it's really I can't see right now, so I'm trying my best.
Yeah, she would only yell at you if you weren't doing your push ups correctly.
They both sound like wonderful people.
And what about your parents? What were they like?
Like I said, I worked at my family's blacksmith, so they were both, blacksmith. My mom did a lot more of the bulk heavy work than my dad did, ironically. And I had very fun times with them. We used to play a drinking game. Whoever passed out first would have to pay for all the drinks. I lost a lot of money for a while. But my mom was stern and my dad was soft, and I loved them very much. And no, they didn't tragically die from like a goblin raid or some shit. They both died from old age.
Yeah, yeah, I assumed.
Most people assume when I say I have dead parents, they go, "Oh, here we go."
Well, I've noticed actually that whenever people in Metaverse claim to have dead parents, they start to delve into it. And I've never heard you delve into it, so I assume that it was of natural causes.
Well, even if it wasn't, why would somebody just randomly start telling you about how something tragic happened? Think that'd be something touchy and people wouldn't immediately go for it, no?
Reaction. Either a reaction or they want to vent.
Fair.
But I don't have experiences with it, so I wouldn't really know myself, but
Mhm. It's hard at first, but I still visit their graves every now and then, even after all these years. Well, shall we be heading off now, or?
Sure. I'm all done with my food, so.
Hmm. Same as well. 1, 2, 3.
You alright?
I dropped my glasses. Whoops.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me look.
The one with the red glowing tint.
Yeah, where did they go? I don't know where they went. I'm looking.
I think they're underneath the table. Yep.
Oh, you got them?
Over there. Oh. 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 Is it? Am I grabbing a hand or glasses? I can't tell.
Uh, I have your glasses.
Oh, glasses. Okay. Apologies. I don't usually come off that easily.
No, it's fine. It totally wasn't planned. Right?
It's hard to tell, but yeah, sure. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's okay. Because I was going to say, if you wanted my hold my hand, you could have just asked.
Well, may I then?
Mm-hmm. Just going to take your hand.
I'm sorry you're gonna have to walk at my speed for a bit.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
So, should we take the bulk bag or our own means?
I'm scared of where the boat might take us.
That's fair. Probably our own means then.
Yeah, yeah.
Before we go.
Oh, yep.
Oh.
I totally didn't go through.
Oh, there you go. Now I got you back.
Oh my god, you little fucker.
Payback.
When you see her on the other side of that portal, she's gonna be on the floor screaming. That was adorable. That was so fucking cute. I didn't think that was awkward at all, honestly.
Yeah, no. But that was the first time I had to actually explain personal shit about this character. Fuck.
Yeah, me too, because Penny usually doesn't really talk about her parents all that much. She just says, like, oh yeah, no, my mom's a stay-at-home author, my dad's a scientist.
Yeah, nobody asks about fucking Clink's backstory or parents about that.
I will say, though, her mom is fucking swole. Not like ungodly swole, but like swole as in like, oh yeah, no, she's strong. Because her dad was like the weak nerdy kid from school and she was like the badass one, so.
Exactly.
Also, I will be right back. I actually do gotta run to the bathroom real quick. Be right back.
You good?
Okay, I'm back, and we're gonna be trying the stream thing one more time, and I swear to fuck.
Mm. By the way, when I dropped my glasses, that was legit. Just I accidentally toggled it off. So like, I'm gonna roll with this.
Okay, let's see if the stream wants to stay stable. Maybe. Perhaps.
Perhaps, yes.
Maybe. Twitch? Yeah, no, it's not gonna let me stream at all.
Pain.
Yeah, I'm not getting, Oh, it's OBS.